Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to a very cold Ka-Pow comics, and it's delivery day tomorrow, so we're going to go through what we've got in. Might take a little bit because there's quite a lot of stuff in today. I'm going to try and get through it so people aren't just bored of me. Sorry, I am very cold. Deliveries get left overnight in a warehouse and then in a truck with no heating in the back, and then everything in the box is very cold. Unpacking it means my hands go numb, so I'm just going to try and get this warmed up a little bit, but then we're going to get right into it, so bear with me. Right, let's actually make a start on some stuff which hopefully won't be quite as cold, but is very, very cool. We have first of our action figures. I'm going to start with those today. Batman. This is the McFarlane retro range that they're doing. The Adam West Batman and him in his Bermuda shorts. We actually have 3 of these, one of which has been reserved, but the other 2 are good to go. And why wouldn't you want them? They're amazing. And another one, this is, I totally forgot even all this one. This is the unmasked version, which is just, I kind of expected it to be like an alternate head kind of swap situation, but no, it is just him as you'd expect, just without the mask on. Still very cool. Slightly larger size now, as the first of our Witcher Wild Hunt ones come in. This is the McFarlane toys. Again, they're taking over everything. And I expected to get, like, a Geralt first, but no, what they've sent us is a bloodied ice giant. Not frost giant, very different thing, ice giant. But still very, very cool indeed. I love the attention to detail that McFarlane put on their stuff. Drop him down there so he's out of the way. Speaking of McFarlane, I think we're going to do a lot of them now in a row. We start with Prince Zuko, regulation standard Zuko there. But we do have him in his fancy helmet as well, with lots of additional kind of add-on things, which is very, very cool. And also a quite cross-looking Aang. He looks like he's a bit like, either that or it's been designed by, I mean, it's McFarlane, it could have been designed by Liefeld, who knows. A couple of Batman ones now. This is one that's going to be out on sale, and I really like it. It's one of the gold label ones, usually are a little bit cooler, which is the Azrael Batman armor. I don't really remember him wearing the Batman armor at any point, but I like the look of it. It looks cool. It probably says somewhere on there what it's actually about, but there we go. And these ones are part of the Build-A-Figure range, and have both been reserved because somebody really wants to get the Future's End Batman. We start with Blight, which looks very, very cool, and Shriek, who is very, very cool. So those have been reserved, so the Build-A-Figure ones you need to let us know if you want. A couple now which have finally turned up like a month late. We have the West Coast Avengers Scarlet Witch in the retro packaging, which I really, really like. A lot of people do prefer the more modern take on the costume, but that is still very, very cool. And again, lots of little add-ons to make it more fun to actually set up. And this is Winter Soldier Flashback version of Winter Soldier from the Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier TV series. We've actually got like, I think 3 or 4 different versions of this character now. So if you like the actor or the character, we've got some options for you. We're going to go to graphic novels now. Some of these will not necessarily be new, maybe new to us or just back orders. Start some manga at the top. Vampire Dormitory Book 1. Never had this before. Obviously, Book 1. Just going to give it a try. Latest Overlord, Volume 14 of that one. I've forgotten how high they went. That one can get pushed to one side. Transformers, Back to the Future trade paperback, Star Wars Bounty Hunters Volume 3, the United States of Captain America. Oh, another Transformers crossover. This one with My Little Pony, which I think is the second of the My Little Pony ones I mentioned of Cybertron. Reign of I didn't drop it, it's fine. Reign of X, and my laptop now decided wants to go to tablet mode after that little shuffle there. Reign of X has been reserved for somebody who gets all the collections in that format. The final Immortal Hulk, when I say final, the actual final Immortal Hulk, we're still waiting on the reprints of number 10. Technically, the number 10 has come out now, which is the final of the ongoing. Volume 11 here is the Apocrypha, which has all the additional stuff in. Immortal Hulk, the best defense, Defenders, the best defense, Absolute Carnage, Immortal Hulk, King in Black, Immortal Hulk, Immortal She-Hulk, Immortal Hulk Zero, Immortal Hulk Time of Monsters. So plenty of other Immortally Hulk things in there. Latest Daredevil trade, which is leading up to where we are at the moment with the one with No Fear. Latest Amazing Spider-Man Beyond. Latest Miles Morales Spider-Man. All Eyes on Me. Firefly Return to the Earth that was hardback. I think. Do we have another? No, we had that last week. Sumerian Volume 3. So yeah, Volume 3, 3 copies of. I think 2 of which have already been reserved. Somebody's Killing the Children, Volume 4, finally back in stock. Post Americana, which is just the full set of that one. Geiger, which has been ordered for somebody. Sandman 11, has been ordered for somebody. And the Inkal, big humanoid thing from Mobius, which has definitely been ordered for somebody. There's a lot of these where I'm going to actually have to go through my in my spreadsheets and try and figure out who's ordered what, because there's a lot there. But for now, this massive stack of things can just move slightly out the way somewhere. So I'm going to go get the boxes, just bear with me. With all the action figures and graphic novels, there was not enough room to have boxes worth of comic books here as well. But we're now on to that bit, so won't be much longer now. Okay. Hello, I'm back. There is a few missing that I know of. We're supposed to have Homesick Pilots, didn't get that. We're supposed to have King Spawn cover A, didn't get that. Now, we have been sent a whole bunch extra of the Wonder Woman current issue variant, and I think that's replacing one of those things. I've not figured out exactly what they've sent us instead of Homesick Pilots, though. So there's some people are not going to get what they're expecting. All I can do is apologise. They'll have been raised, so fingers crossed they'll arrive next week. This week we also have an awful lot of back orders from the last 2 weeks of stuff that never turned up, either due to shortages or just not getting the orders in time. Quite a lot of it I've already put where it needs to go. Some of it may still come up just to kind of reassure people that we have got them in. But we're starting with an exceptionally cool, creepy cover of Amazing Spider-Man, which is, again, this is the Beyond thing, which is still going on. Chapter 12 of Beyond. Okay. Angel, which is just the new series. Krista Cantwell cracking on with that one. One I've been looking forward to. Very nice minimalist cover there, but I like what it's doing. Animal Castle issue 2. Prelude to Aquaman The Becoming, penultimate issue of that one. Avengers 52. I like that cover. I've no idea what's going on, but I like how busy that is. A big release this week, I think. One of few issue 1s that aren't just more and more of Marvel stuff, but it's a good week for Marvel fans. For DC fans, however, you get Batman the Knight with a very cool minimalist cover B there. I actually do prefer cover A. I usually do get the variants, but if there's a spare one of those, I might go for that instead this time. Thing I pulled one earlier, because we do have 2 of them, Batman versus Bigby. First of the Marvel issue 1s, Ben Reilly Spider-Man, regular cover and Scott Young variant. I kind of was expecting something a little bit more different for the costume on that one. I thought they might go a bit different. Number 1 that's not Marvel, Image, Bolero. Nobody's ordered this one, but it looks cool, and I like the idea of this like high concept sci-fi. I'm hoping it's going to stand up to what I expect it to do. New issue of Catwoman. This is issue 39, not an issue 1, even though they have redone the creative team. Teeny Howard on this one. Belair still on the covers. Not really with Leon's work on the art. I can tell it's Belair covers. It does look cool though. We'll be giving that one a read just to try it out. And that cover, I have a feeling, is going to get a few people's attention. Dark Knights of Steel, this variant cover, which a couple people added on when I hadn't realised. We were going through some problems with our IT system, but that's now arrived. Death of Doctor Strange, X-Men, Black Knight. We are 1 short of this one. I have to check who's added it on. We're supposed to get 6. We actually have 5. So somebody, unfortunately, is going to miss out on that one. But fairly sure that is in stock for next week. The Defenders, 7 copies out. That's okay. Masked Raider revealed. Woo! Been waiting that one for a while now. Detective Comics. Part of the Shadow of the Bat thing that's still going on with a couple of variants. I actually do like the variant for that one. Some Devil's Reign, which I think are all, well, these 2 should be back orders. Superior Forks, we're missing a couple of those. And Villains for Hire. I have to go back and check who those are actually for. But this week, Devil's Reign, X-Men. 3 copies of that. I have to check if that's enough. So it's been an odd week. There's a few. I know there's some stuff missing. I've not gone fully through yet. Some of it's just what I know off the top of my head. Dungeons and Dragons Mindbreaker. Edgar Allan Poe's Snifter of Death. I'm still surprised there's only 1 person getting it. I absolutely love the idea of this one. Another one for me, finally. Yay. It's quite a week for me, but still some good stuff. Eternals, which has proven to be absolutely brilliant. Go and watch the movie. It's all right. Excellence, which I think has just been delayed. Heathens issue 3, just because I quite enjoyed the first one, and I'm hoping someone's going to come pick it up. Not the Immortal, just General Hulk by Donna Cates and Ryan Otley, which has just been an awful lot of fun. And the retro variant cover there, I think a couple of people asked for that one specifically. Speaking of, we've been having this issue recently where I've been missing out on ordering variants, and when I've checked, it's been like, oh no, that variant's been ordered for like 2 months, and I don't think it is. I think sometimes my users on League of Comic Geeks are changing from a regular cover to a variant a little bit too late in the day for me to notice it, and I'm trying my best, but sometimes it'll be like only a couple of weeks before the delivery they'll change to a variant, and I can't always guarantee I'll notice that change, because when I click on it, it'll say no, that has been on order since October or November, and it's a bit frustrating. That's like a weird little thing League of Comic Geeks doesn't pick up on. I'm going to try my best to keep track of that one. James Bond, for the person who loves their James Bond. One that was missing for a couple of weeks ago, King of Spies issue 2, the regular cover. King of Spawn was supposed to have an initial for 6 copies of this cover A. We've only got 1 copy of cover B. It's a very pretty cover, but that's all we've got. Kiss Phantom Obsession, for my heavy metal fan who likes all heavy metal comic books. Lady Mechanica, the Monster of the Ministry of Hell, issue 2. Quite enjoyed issue 1 of that one. Not necessarily it's going to make it onto a publish or anything, but definitely better than I thought it was going to be. Looney Tunes, just for the person who loves their Looney Tunes. Miles Morales Spider-Man, and there's something weird going on with the shoulders there. I mean, that was just odd. The entire perspective of that character and the musculature just is weird. Moon Knight, just in time for the trailer dropping. By the way, was pretty cool. I'm kind of intrigued to see where they're going. I like the fact that they're having a little bit of fun with his dissociative identity disorder, and giving us an origin story for him. Because a lot of people really don't know who Moon Knight is. It's one thing to be like, oh, we really don't need another origin story of the Amazing Spider-Man. We all know who Spider-Man is. Not everyone knows who Moon Knight is, so I think they've done a good option on that one. Next, Nightwing, which is still Taylor's doing very, very well. Nubia and the Amazons. The one for me, which I've been looking forward to. Been very much enjoying this one. Out, nice bit of horror there. Phoenix Song Echo, issue 4. Primordial issue 5. Artwork-wise, it's apparently really cool, but I've not got around to that one. Regarding the matter of Oswald's body, I don't have an issue 2 of it. It's a shame, because I really wanted to carry on reading that one. A Righteous Thirst of Vengeance, going to have to pick that up in trade because I don't have spared again. Tim Seeley on the Robins. Rush, this and long, we are a little bit short, but we have got the other 2 copies coming in next week. So I am going to not take mine, and I'm going to somebody else, unfortunately, is not going to get theirs this week. But it will arrive next week. 7 Secrets, 2 copies of that one. Very cool cover. Another Marvel issue 1, She-Hulk, regular cover, which is a proper classic cover. I like that basically this one and Silver Surfer Rebirth have both got the corner boxes there, looking very, very cool and very classic. But for this one, we also have a Scotty Young variant. Actually, I'm not entirely sure who the 2 variants are, but we have them. I'd have to go and check and see who's ordered what. But She-Hulk, cool character. Glad she's back on it. Silk, issue 1. Another issue 1 for Marvel. Silver Coin, Rosenberg, which I'm looking forward to because I've quite enjoyed his stuff at the moment. Speaking of Silver Surfer, Silver Surfer Rebirth, again with the corner box. Very cool basic cover, and I think that's the Momoko variant, because we asked for that one. Spider-Woman, because we were 1 shy last week, part of the Devil's Reign. Dr. Aphra, we were missing the variant, but this month we've got the regular and the variant. So it does work most of the time, just sometimes these variants are causing me some problems. Star Wars High Republic, Strange Academy. I'm still waiting for the first trade of that to come in so I can get cracked on. So I've got volume 2, but I don't read volume 2. I've got volume 1, but it just looks very, very cool. Suicide Squad, King Shark. Just silly, and I like it. What I've been looking forward to, a penultimate issue of the best looking comic book I'm reading at the moment, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Cannot wait to see how that one's going to end. And another one from my best of last year, Superman, Son of Kal-El, which has also just been absolutely fantastic. Stuff we were missing a couple of weeks ago finally turned up, Task Force Z. That was just a shortage, unfortunately. Teenage Mutant Punk Frogs, or Ninja Turtles, depending on how you want to read it. It's kind of nice that some people started ordering TMNT for us. Time Before Time, Declan Shalvey. Transformers. I really like what's going on that cover. Really, really cool bit of artwork there. Usagi Yojimbo, just for the people who get that one. Big one for a lot of people this week. We haven't seen any of the variants this one. I have to check if they've actually even arrived in the UK because we have 2 different variants for this one. But the Marvel Voices, we were supposed to have a variant for that a couple weeks ago. It's finally turned up this week. So sometimes the variants are just also arriving late, which is not helpful to anyone. But regular old issue 4 there for anyone who's not too fussed about the variant. Speaking of things we've missed because of just a little bit of me not paying enough attention to the Wastelander stuff, this is very much human error on my part. Somebody who didn't get their first 3 Wastelanders, they've all arrived at the same time. So somebody's got a lot of Wastelanders there. We only find them when they're dead. That's still only 10 issues in. That feels like it's been going on for like 20 years. Wonder Woman 783, regular cover there. And as I mentioned earlier, actually 4 copies of this. This could be what we got instead of Homesick Pilots, the cardstock variant cover, and Wonder Woman Evolution as well. Right, that is the lot. I am done. I'm now going to try and get these put away. I'll probably take some time because already my fingers are starting to go numb from handling the cold comic books, so I have to stop every once in a while just to warm them up and maybe make myself a nice hot cup of tea. But that is it for no, it's not it for today. There's so much stuff here that I'm going to have to do a Tuesday evening review. I'm probably going to do it once the store's closed. So keep an eye out on this channel. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and the little bell so you get reminders that come on. And also, if you fancy the slightly shorter, more condensed version where you can just watch it quickly and easily on your phone, I'm also on TikTok at Ka-Pow Comics UK, where instead of doing 5-minute reviews, I do 3-minute reviews. So you get slightly less of me waffling on unnecessarily. It's really tight and to the bone. But until you get those, I trust you all to look after each other, everyone, and stay safe. Bye.